office. I don't like these days I have to go in. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll put my earpiece on here so when I get on the freeway, you guys won't have all the noise from the truck, because usually when I get on the freeway, it's a lot of noise. All right, so hope everybody had a great weekend, had a great Juneteenth, and started their work week off halfway in the green and not the red, and see potential for growth and development in their business. I been busy working on a few projects that I have. This traffic is gonna be a little bad today. It's okay. It's all good. I actually have a couple things I kind of want to talk to you guys about. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of controversy on white toner, DTF, and which one's better, which one gets more washes, and all this type of stuff. And everybody's been trying to give white toner a bad rap. You know, I've always been for white toner. Always been for it. I've always had it. And I could never see myself doing the DTF because of so many issues on the maintenance side. If you don't do it, I'm a person, I'm busy. I have other things I got going on. I don't just do transfers. I do embroidery and sewing and all type of other things. So that's just not my main focus, is doing transfers on DTF. If that was, then maybe that was something I would want to get and invest in. But I just couldn't see me investing that much money in it, and I'm not going to use it, and it requires as much maintenance as it does, and the use consistently to make sure that those white channels don't clog. It just couldn't sit well with me. I don't have time to do the maintenance and break things down. If it does get clogged, I would have to outsource that and get somebody to do it. Those are just my woes for it. That's what was for me. Now, for you, it may be totally different. I'm just speaking personally on me and my business and my structure of how things are. But for as white toner, I haven't had any issues with it. I actually, the thing that sold me was I didn't have to worry about the white channel clogging because it's a toner and it's dust. You know, the dust doesn't clog. You know, it heats up and it goes through and does what it does. It just has to heat up to a certain temperature, and that's with your drum and all those type of things. Now, you may have an issue with that further down the road, but that's when you've used it so much. And you can use with those toners 10,000 copies. That was an extra plus for me. Now, there are some downsides. Now, those toners do cost. The paper that you put it on, the A and B, does cost. But I looked at a video today, and the people who were very much against white toner, which was, I'm gonna call their name, A Dubb, was against white toner. I think when he did that little video the other day with, I think it's Ruben with T-shirt Buddy, kind of probably opened his eyes, and he went to a convention, I think on 6/16, somewhere in New York, and it opened his eyes. Him and the guy from, I think it's T-shirt Help Desk, I can't think of his name, but he's always been against white toner as well. Not really all against, but he's been speaking not in its favor, you know, per se. So they were there along with Stan Banks, and they had a white toner workshop or conference in New York, and they actually got to see white toner in its full entrance. If you want, you can go look at this video. It's on A Dubb's channel. He has it up. He just unloaded it this morning. I usually look at a whole lot of stuff late at night and early in the morning when I'm trying to get myself together, and that just popped up because I'm subscribed to his channel. While we're talking about that, like and subscribe. I give you guys content give you guys information to help you out. But as he was stating in his woo-saw moment about white toner, is that, you know, he didn't understand some of the benefits that it had and how they could be used to make the prints look just as good or even more, that's me saying that, than DTF. I mean, it is possible. I've been saying that for years. And he was having to give white toner another look. I was telling you guys this. Ruben said these same things when I did the analyzation of A Dubb's and Ruben's interview the other day. I think it was maybe like a week or so ago. And now he's coming back saying the exact same thing, that this is something that we should take note of and look at it differently, because white toner has some good benefits. People have been saying that it's 25 washes. I've never had any issues with my washes on white toner. Never. I still have white toner shirts that I've been wearing since when I first started doing white toner. And I bought my white toner in 2020. So what to tell you, I don't know what they're talking about. 25 washes. And it cracks. It doesn't crack. If you seal that print off, you're okay. You're not going to have any issues. You just got to seal it. I think we're at a standstill. We're in traffic. Dang, I must have a wreck up here. I came a different way, and the one time that I do come a different way, they got a wreck. My luck today. Okay. So, with that being said, sometimes in our analyzation of things or how we do things, we only see it from our point of view and not others' point of view. I mean, in this instance, A Dubb, he got an eye-opening experience by learning rasterization and working with the software to make the prints look phenomenal. And in doing so, it gave him a whole new outlook of how white toner can print. But when we're learning things and we only do it for what we can figure out on how to work the system, it doesn't always work in our favor. So I'm just going to say, sometimes we need to take classes. This is my motivation for the day. Sometimes we don't know everything. We need to go and invest in our education of the products in which we have. If you don't go through the training from the company on your products that you have, you're doing yourself a disservice. Why do I say that? Because you're not going to understand all of the features that your program, your products have, because you're not knowing all of what the products can provide. Same thing if you're not having a product and it's an actual learning of a method. Say for instance, screen printing. Say for instance, learning how to embroider, or learning how to sew, or learning how to do Cricut. Those type of things, they require learning, and there is a learning curve, because Cricut and Silhouette are two different products, even though they do somewhat pretty much the same. So is GraphTech. For me, I had to take a GraphTech class. I mean, I have been doing Silhouette for years, and I personally, I'm gonna tell you, I have a Cricut. I have a brand new Cricut. I bought them both at the same time because I was like, okay, well, I want to have both just in case, I can, I have both of them going at the same time or whatever, yada, 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 boo, boo, boo. And, it's a Black Friday, so I got both a Cricut and a Silhouette. My Cricut has not been used. Why? Because I didn't understand how to use it. Hence, I need to go to some type of training to use it. Otherwise, I need to sell it. I need to get rid of it. And that's just because it's taking up space. It's taking up space for the last 2.5, 3 years. It's taking up space, and that just doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna say it. I really need to do something with this. I'm just trying to figure out what is going on with this traffic. Anyways, go to training. Get some learning ability about the products and services that you are offering to the fullest. Not just what you have figured out, but to the fullest. Yes, YouTube University is a great source. But as I have spoken on this matter before, we only give you, and I'm speaking of me too, because I'm not going to give you point A, B, C to Z. I'm going to give you probably A, B, probably E or F or G. And then I'm going to skip, and then I'm going to pick up on X, Y, Z. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not getting everything that you see on YouTube University. We give you some pointers, yes. We give you some insight, yes. Do we show you the whole thing from A to Z? Unless they're saying in there they're giving you step by step, they are not giving you everything. I'm giving you step by step everything, from beginning to end. Then you are getting the whole enchilada. But if you don't see it says step by step from beginning to end, and they specifically say beginning to end, because they can say step by step, but they leave some portions out because they didn't say from beginning to end. I'm just telling you. Just my thoughts for today. Get some training, learn your products, learn your services to the best of your ability so you can be expert, or what we call in the business world a SMED, a subject matter expert in your area. And if you're not doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice. And just stay doing your crafts and not trying to become a small business. Just saying. I probably stepped on some toes right there. But it's the truth. All right, be blessed. If I gave you content today that made you be a better person and be better in your business, like and subscribe. I have more to come. I'll talk to you guys later. Let me figure out this traffic situation, because I may have to get off and go a different route. I was not trying to do this today. Have a great one, guys.